Day 3, more trades, worse results. Knew it in 60 seconds, that's the power. All right, here's where I'm at. I'm turning $100 or less into $1 million using nothing but code. No charts, no indicators, no staring at screens, hoping a candle does something for me, just code. So the code runs, the code decides, the code executes. And I'm using prop firms to scale. So you pass a prop firm challenge and they hand you capital, whether it's 50K, they hand you 100K, 200K, and you keep a cut of the profits. So I don't need to come to the table with money, I need an algorithm that works. So day 3, I built a Dow theory strategy, it barely traded. Day 2, I tried RSI divergence and it had a decent return, but not enough trades to trust. So today I stopped playing nice, I dropped to a 1 hour time frame to force more trades, and I'm letting the optimizer run. I'm gonna see how good this thing can actually get. So let's look. So here are the current results on the 1 day time frame over 2 years. As you can see, it only took 16 trades. It got a return of 41%, which is pretty good. It's 20% a year over 2 years. That's actually a great return. But we can't really trust it in the back test because it's just not enough trades. It's not enough sample data to trust, and it's not aggressive enough to pass a prop firm challenge. Not fast, at least. So here's the code that I had the Cody, the AI quant developer, create for me. You can see that it's trading Bitcoin right here, and you can see that the time frame is 1 day. So I'm just gonna change that to 1H, which is gonna be the 1 hour time frame. And I'm gonna save that and run the back test and see what I get. I honestly wanna see like a trade a week, maybe 2 or 3 trades a week. All right, so let's just run that. So I got an error, and the error is because the built-in data source is Y Finance. So I'm just gonna change this to test over a year instead of 2 years. If I wanted to test with another data source, I could just pick another data source right here. But I'm trying to get away with free data for now. So now that I updated that to just a year time frame, let me run that back test. Okay, so this looks bad for now, but it's 114 trades. And when we're talking about prop trading, that's what I want to see. So even though this got a negative 31% return and the Sharpe ratio is negative 0.21, I'm still going to work with it for now. And as you can see, the win rate is 59.7, which actually isn't that bad. Now I'm going to run this new version with the 1 hour time frame through the optimizer. I ran the 1 day time frame through the optimizer a couple of times, and I was able to get the return up to 41% over those 2 years after about 10 revolutions through the optimizer. Now let's see what we can get by using the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to let that optimize several times, as many times as we really need, 20 times, 50 times, I don't know, and we'll check back in tomorrow. So look, I wrote some code using AI and I ran it in 60 seconds. I knew the strategy loses money. 60 seconds. Most traders spend years trying to figure that out. They trade it live, lose money, blame their discipline, blame the market, blame timing. No, it's the strategy. It just doesn't work. But they never find out because they never test. I tested, I know, next. That's the difference between building something and just hoping something works. So where are we? The 1 hour time frame gave us more trades, but the strategy basically tanked. We got a 40% return on one optimizer. And this is okay, but it means that it'll take us about 6 months to pass a challenge. And it's just not enough trades to trust the back test. So here's what I'm doing. I'm letting the optimizer run, maybe 100 iterations. I'm gonna let it cook, see what it finds, and tomorrow I'll show you what it came up with. But here's what I keep coming back to. Those returns you're chasing, the ones that feel just out of reach, code lets you know if they're actually possible. Not in a year, not after blowing an account. You test, you see, you know. No more wondering, no more following somebody else's signals, hoping they work for you. You build your own, you test your own ideas. And here's the thing, once you can do this, you can do anything. Trading is just one door. I walked through it and now I can build anything I want. And that's the real unlock. So day 3 is done. The optimizer is cooking right now. 100 iterations. We're about to find out if this strategy has real potential or if we scrap it and move on. Either way, we'll know. And that's the game now. Test fast, know fast, build fast. And if you're just finding this series, I'm going from $100 or less to $1 million using nothing but code, no charts, no gurus, just algorithms and data. And you're watching it happen in real time. If you want to build alongside of me, download quantide.io. It's free to download. The link is in the description. Start testing your own ideas. Stop watching other people trade and start building something yourself. Subscribe if you're not already. This is day 3. We're just getting started. See you tomorrow.